Nigeria has experienced some of the worst levels of insecurity brought upon it by terror groups, kidnappers, bandits, and many more unidentified elements. From the attack on the Abuja-Kaduna train, which led to, of course, the kidnapping of dozens of Nigerians, to numerous other kidnappings, and also a prison break which set free an unverified number of dangerous criminals. Nigerians live in fear, not knowing who may be the next victim.
Well, on the 27th of July, members of the Senate, led by Senator Philip Aduda, staged a walkout of the National Assembly after attempts to discuss the deteriorating security situation in the country were shut down by the Senate President Ahmed Lawan. They eventually went on to issue a 6-week ultimatum to President Buhari to address the worsening security situation in the country or risk impeachment. Now, this morning we're joined by Architect Ezekiel Nya Etok. He'll be joining us to talk further about this conversation. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Good morning. What a privilege to be with you.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Nya Etok. Some, of course, may describe this move by the National Assembly as playing to the gallery. What are your quick thoughts on that?
Okay, the very first thing is that I'm bothered about the extent to which people lack an understanding of what democracy is all about. It's so foundational that you can be sincerely wrong because of lack of knowledge and information. The office of the president is not the office of a monarch or a reward position. It's an office of a CEO given certain basic terms of reference to either perform or quit. That's why when some politicians say, you know, it's my turn now, I deserve to, and all those things, they are misleading Nigerians. And this has gone also to the National Assembly, where you don't hold somebody to account, instead you appeal to the person. I think that if the security is the foundation of governance, which I think is clearly stated in the Constitution, if you look at Chapter 2, Section 14, subsection 2B, it says that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government. If a chief executive, without him saying, comes and he cannot deliver on the primary mandate, the proper thing to do is to give the guy a boot. I'm a private sector person. I cannot employ you in my company and you cannot meet your targets. You'll be sent out.
Okay, you've talked about how the security of the Nigerian people should be the primary focus. Would you say it's been the primary focus here? Presidential spokesman Garba Shehu dismissed the walkout as performative and babyish antics. Can this be interpreted as the federal government not, making it a priority and not accepting the seriousness of this situation?
You know, when you see a dog, a bulldog, the first thing is for you to be afraid. Then after a while, you start to study the bulldog and discover that there's something not going on. A stage will come when you'll actually go to the bulldog and rub its head and pull its beard and everything because it's a toothless bulldog. Shehu Garuba can afford to say what he said about distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the highest level of lawmaking body, because to him, they can only back, they can't bite. To that extent, I mean, why can't he say anything against them and then cast aspersions on them and call them anything? He can go and pull their beards and play with them. I don't blame Shehu Garuba. I blame the senators that have brought them to that level. They say when Iroko falls to the ground, even the ants will climb. So they are getting what they deserve.
Oh, well, like you've described them, toothless bulldogs. I'm guessing you're not the only Nigerian who sees them that way. Of course, that includes also, presidential spokesperson Garba Shehu. So would you advise Nigerians at this point, we've gone beyond 7 years of the current administration, would you advise Nigerians to stop making demands of this government, seeing the way that they have reacted in the last 7 years, and instead just hope for a better choice in 2023?
You have hit the nail on the head. Please, fellow Nigerians, this is an appeal. Just pray that these people, God gives them the life, the strength, everything, so that without any wahala, let me use our local parlance, they will just exit. On the other hand, use your energy, your strength, your anger. There's something called righteous indignation. Use your anger to look and understand first that the office of the president or any executive office, including your governor, is not a reward office. It's the office of the recruitment of the very best Let me say this very quickly. When Nigerians want to qualify for World Cup, they even jettison all Nigerians and go to Germany or anywhere. Kenneth, did I say call him Kenneth? He's not a Nigerian, but we go to anywhere to get the very best, recruit for us to qualify for World Cup. Why would we expect less for our country that's replete with the best brains in the whole world and just be going for half current? I think Nigerians, let's leave this man alone, pray that he remains, and pray that the grace of God will keep us for the next 6 or 7 or 8 months so that we just go into transition and then channel that energy, that righteous indignation, that anger to profiling whoever is the best CEO, not monarch, for the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. We've just had a conversation about the potential impeachment, and we've been joined by political analyst Ezekiel Nya Etok. Thank you very much for your time this morning, sir.
It's been a privilege, and thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too.